Hello, everybody. Good morning. Hello, hello. I'm live. Hopefully in the right place. My iPad's being really slow this morning, but I'm gonna check it out, see if I can see myself. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's Thursday, May 2nd. Yay, Landa's here. Woohoo. Thursday, May 2nd. And I'm glad to be here. I am super sleepy. So you guys who live in Texas, and I know like lots of areas had storms last night, but my dog is who kept me up with the storms. Not kept me up really, but I just kept getting woken up because we have one of our 3 dogs is scared of storms, and so he likes to go under the bed when it's storming, and his claws click on the ground, and it's a whole thing. So hopefully I won't forget anything important today. Hey everybody, say hi so I know you're here, especially say hi so I know you're here later when I go back and check to do our drawing. Like I can see Christy Wilkinson, hey, is watching right now, and Barbara Ragsdale, but I can't see that later unless you say hi to me. So say hi. It's an exciting day here in Demonstrator World because it's pre-order day. Today's the day that we get to order early from the new Stampin' Up! Catalogs. And I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, by the way, for the first time ever, and I'm still getting all these notifications. So I don't know how that works. Anyway, so if you see me reach up, it's because I'm swiping those away so I can see. Pre-order day. Hey Barbara, let me say hi to everybody by the way. Hey Kathy, hey Catherine, good morning. And Cindy, how are y'all doing? Thanks for saying hi. And anyway, it's pre-order day. What that means is Stampin' Up, when the new big catalog comes out, 1 month before, they give us a selection of items we get to order early before everybody else. It's awesome. It's for demonstrators only, but don't worry, if you're not a demonstrator, it's easy to become one. All it means is you get a discount on your product. And I'll tell you more about that later, but you can even get that new stuff in the starter kit. Okay, so pre-order day, yay. Thank you guys for being here today. Don't forget to say hi in, type it in so I can see that you are here. Oh, there is thunder. Yes, Landa. I hope Penny didn't, I hope you did get to sleep last night. Anyway, so if the weather turns bad, it's supposed to start raining right around now when I'm starting Facebook Live. It could interfere with the with the internet connection. So if it gets fuzzy or it cuts out, that's probably why. Good morning, Shirley. Okay, so why I want you to say hi is so that when I go back later, yes, Barbara, that was loud, to see who watched the video, because I'm going to put all your names into a drawing for a prize. Let me show you the prize. It is a card kit. This kit has a full pack of rhinestones inside and a thank you note, but then all the supplies to make 4, oh boy, yeah, it's raining everywhere. All the supplies to make 4 cards. And these 4 cards, I think I wrote it down. Yes, the All That You Are, they use the All That You Are stamp set, which is retiring. Hey, Rosemary from California, yay. Oh, are you saying it's sunny there? It's raining here, which rain's not that bad, but by the way, a fourth of one of my trees came down in the backyard last night, which it's a Bradford pear, and we've already lost one in the front yard, and we lost part of that one in a snowstorm. So I think they're not very good trees. But yeah, it's down in the backyard. Anyway, back to the cards. Yes, Catherine, ooh, ah. So this is one of the cards that you'll make if you win the kit. This kit was for purchasing in March, I believe. $50, $25 or more online orders in March received this kit already. But you can possibly win it. Hey, Linda, for saying hi to me today. It's sunny, yes. I know the tree, but we kind of knew that tree was on it. It's not on its last leg. It's still there, but part of it's gone because it was really heavy. We need to trim our trees. Okay, so as you guys come on, say hi. Tell us about your weather. Tell me what you think about our projects today and stuff, so I can enter you into the drawing to win this card kit, which I'll mail to you, and I'll message or email you the tutorials as well. Everybody gets PDF tutorials for my monthly online ordering special. Okay, now if you want other people to see this video, you can share it, and when you do that, you'll be entered into a drawing to win the Share What You Love embellishment kit. Woohoo! This is a brand new kit. Thank you, Cindy. Hey, Chris. Thank you very much. Maybe you'll win them. Anyway, it's brand new, but I did take the plastic off so I could show you the inside. So there's embellishments with sticky on the back. There are these pretty little roses. Of course, you see the paper clips there, baker's twine, and then some tags and stuff. And of course, a cute little box that it comes in. So when you share this video with other people so that they can see it too, make sure you say that, type it in that you shared so that I'll know, because sometimes your privacy doesn't tell me, and I'll enter you for that drawing as well. Okay. I'm reading my notes. I always have outlines for everything I do because I forget stuff. So classes, let's start out with that. As a reminder, my Facebook Live, Hey Chris, is news and stamping. So I do news first, and I started doing it this way originally so that my customers wouldn't have to read if they don't want to, my 20-page newsletter. Thank you, Linda. So here we go. Each month I have classes here in Midlothian that anyone can attend. There's 4 to choose from. Every month you can take 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's up to you. Some people take 1 every month, some people take 2 every month, and some people mix it up and they take sometimes up to all 4. They are a Friday night, Saturday morning, so they're come and go. So you can, some people even will come both days to be able to finish everything. But it's come and go. So Friday's 5 to 9 and Saturday is 9 to 3. And that's May 17th and 18th. And May 18th is Scott's birthday. So I'll be there at the class with me and my helpers. But you can wish Scott happy birthday. Thank you, Catherine and Cindy and Linda. Thank y'all very much. Sorry, I'm scrolling on the thing. Now you can be quiet, Linda. Okay, yay. Anyway, so those are the classes, or the days and times and all that. 4 classes to choose from. We have card class and scrapbook class. Those are 2 different ones. Card is $15, free with a minimum order. You make 4 cards. Scrapbook is $15, free with a minimum order. Thank you, Kathy, and hey, Rhonda. Scrapbook, you make 3 12 by 12 pages. $15, free with a minimum order. Then there's Stamp-A-Stack, different cards, 4 designs. You make 5 of each, so it is a stack of cards. You make 20 cards for only $30. But if you place a minimum order, you only pay $10 for all 20 of those cards and envelopes. The themes this month for Stamp-A-Stack are Father's Day or masculine, so there will be a greeting option that's not Father's Day. Birthday, thank you, and one more design that I don't know yet. Thank you, Shirley. Then the last class is sampler class. I changed the name. It's the sampler class. And a sampler is, you can kind of see it right there, which I'll show you in just a second, but it's frameable art. And it's called a sampler because you kind of make these little squares that are samplings of a bigger project, sort of. Okay, so this month we're using the Crafting Forever stamp set. Super cute. I pulled it out, but then I buried it here. Crafting Forever. So this is going to be like to hang in your craft room or to give to someone crafty that you know. It doesn't only, like, it could be an artist. It could be someone that does, which my daughter does this, so I should know the name. the fancy handwriting. I can't think of what that's called. Sewing and so on. So it's not just for stampers, the theme. I haven't made the sample yet this month, but it won't be only for stamping. It'll just be crafting in general. So think about taking that class. That one's offered live or to go. You can get that kit mailed to you each month. That one is, I have to find my pricing here, $28 live. Calligraphy, thank you, Barbara. $28 if you come take it live. Thank y'all. I knew I was tired today and I would forget words and probably information as well. $35 to go with shipping. Or if you want it to go, but you want to pick it up here at my house, it's only $28. Or you can purchase the tutorial only for $15. Okay, so that's the sampler class. This month you're getting a half pack of the 1719 in color designer paper, an aqua painter, and some ribbon, which isn't decided yet. Hey Jennifer, hey Jackie. Yay. Glad you guys are all able to join me today. Okay, so that's the classes. Now let me show you real quick what we made last month. Card class. This is a card that we made at my card class, but it was also made at my onstage celebration class. Here goes the thunder again. So I copied it from that class, which Alejandra had designed. Y'all hear it? I think that's vibrating the house. Then we made this one from a retiring stamp set from the Occasions catalog, and I thought it was, personally, I thought it was a great masculine or feminine anniversary, wedding, and so on. There were other greeting options. Then you'll probably recognize this one from last month's Facebook Live. We went ahead and made that in class, and they had different greeting options. They could leave off the Easter eggs if they wanted. And then the last one for card class is this one here. And this stamp set also is retiring, and it's so pretty. So make note. Of course, I didn't keep notes here of the names, and we're using this in scrapbook class too. I can't think of it. If anyone knows the name of that set, feel free to post that. Anyway, so cute, right? Okay, that was card class. Now stamp a stack. They made 5 each of 4 designs. We made this one because I love this stamp set and it's going away, and I didn't give myself enough time to use it. So this was my first time using it in a class, but look how cute it is. It's in the Occasions catalog. And then same thing, well, not the same thing, but this one's going away too. And we have Mother's Day option or other options for those cards. Thank you, Kim, by the way. Anyway, for this card, it didn't have to be Mother's Day. But this stamp set, Incredible Like You, is also retiring. We made this one a nice birthday card. We've got our burlap background and the jars. I forget the names. Sorry, I should have written all this down. Stamp set, which I believe are both retiring. I think burlap is also retiring. Then we made this one for a graduation card. Isn't that cute? I thought it was really cute, personally. I came up with it. I think that's Artisan Textures is the background. I think that's what it's called. And I think it's not retiring. But I borrowed Landa's stamp set so we could have 2 of the same stamp. I can't point. In 2 different colors. And then the congratulations. There was another greeting option as well. I think it said, "So proud of you." And anyway, super cute. This was the bonus card for bringing a friend. When you bring a friend, good morning, Mary. You and your friend get to make the bonus project. Okay, so those are those 2 classes. Then scrapbooking. We made the double page Mother's Day layout, but they had the option to leave the mom part off. So it says, "I adore you." Right? Yes. And mom. I actually made this as page 2, and it has, "You are like a diamond, resilient, strong, and beautiful." Okay, so they made these 2. Well, yeah. And then, and I came up with that page, those pages. Then we made page 1 of a family page, but I did highly use inspiration from this from a Facebook group I'm on with Stampin' Up! Scrapbooking. So that's page 1 that they made. So next month, or this month in May, we'll make page 2 plus 2 more new ones. So this is page 2. So it says family and love. I'm so happy to have you in my life. Let me read this. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. So that's that page. You can still make it this month. Just come to class on May 17th and 18th, which, by the way, is the first time I'm going to be passing out new catalogs to my customers. You should come get yours then. Oh, thank you for the heart. I can't tell who does those. Well, maybe if I can see that little face. But anyway, thank you. Okay, our demonstrator gathering. Every month I have a monthly demonstrator gathering that's optional to attend for everyone in my group. I have a group of over 160. We get 20 to 30 at the meeting, so obviously it's not required to attend by any means, but it's fun, and the ones who attend, I think, really enjoy. There's prizes, there's recognition, there's stamping demonstrations, and more. So the next one is Saturday, May 4th. Here in Midlothian, we'll be making 5 cards this time. We usually do 4, but we're doing 5, using all new ink colors, by the way. And you can come, if you're not a demonstrator in my group, you can come check us out. Just contact me and let me know you'll be attending so that I can add you to the list, because I do have to know how much paper to cut. But anyway, like I said earlier, being a demonstrator doesn't mean, hey, Linda, thank you. Aunt Linda, sorry. Doesn't mean that you are doing classes and stuff like me and doing Facebook Lives or whatever. It means you like stamping and you like to get a discount on your stuff. There's no requirement to do events or any of that stuff. It's $99 to sign up always, and you always get to choose 125 of anything you want, anything that we currently sell. And right now that includes new product from certain new product from the new catalog, which is so cute. Look, you can get a sneak peek right there. Oh, both of those items on the cover are in the sneak peek. You could get them now and save money on them, because again, 125 of product for only $99, and there's no shipping on that, so you save even more. Okay, so on our group, we have an exclusive Facebook group that's just for my team. Hey, Kim. There's just a lot of perks of being a demonstrator. Let me just put it that way. So just ask me if you want more info on that. Other upcoming events. So I do have several to talk about. I'm going to try to talk about them quick. You want Magnolia, please order it for you when it's available and add the bird set. Okay, Teresa, I of course don't have a problem with that, but that'll be June 4th. So you're on my list for June 4th. I'm going to write a note. But again, you can get both of those in the starter kit right now. Just a little hint. We can talk later. Okay, upcoming events. I've got several to talk about. So BOGO, my buy one, get one free. This is where I sell all my current that's about to retire merchandise for full price, but you get equal value from the new book free. That's another good way to get it, Teresa. Don't want to get the kit. You can get, come to BOGO, pick out however many dollars worth of used stuff you want, and then get equal value free from the new catalog. So again, or I don't know if I said it, but it's Friday, June 28th from 10 to 2:30. Friday, June 28th, 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. I usually do it on a Saturday, but I couldn't get a Saturday at the Civic Center this year, unfortunately. Okay, number 2. Stampin' with Friends annual catalog celebration. Have you guys seen my email about that? I've only sent out one email so far, but I got a bunch of questions about it. So I've revised the email. The next one that's going to go out has a lot more information. Hopefully it's explained a little better about what this is. And I posted what's going to be in that email on my blog. So you can head over there, stamptherapist.com, if you want to check that out. So basically it's an online event for the new catalog, because I couldn't get the Civic Center again this year well, I'll tell you about June 28th. Oh, that's the BOGO, yeah. Sorry, Teresa. But you know, it starts at 10. I mean, what time do you have to leave? Oh, Mississippi. Darn. Anyway, Stampin' with Friends annual catalog celebration. So the friends are Alejandra Gomez and April McCripe. That's who we're stamping with. This is a Facebook party. There'll be a private group that you'll get added to once you sign up and pay. And then in that group now this one you don't have to be there live, but on June 29th, we'll be doing live videos, possibly pre-recorded videos. They'll either be live or pre-recorded, but there'll be a mix of both if so. PDF tutorials, make and takes that are mailed to you for you to make at home, giveaways, a gift with your package, goodie bag with the fee, all that stuff. Hey Sherry, good morning. So when you register, there's 4 price points to choose from. One includes everything. One includes everything except the bonus classes, which are 12 different PDF tutorials from completely different stamp sets from what I'm fixing to show you. And then the other 2 are online only, meaning we won't mail you any product and we won't mail you any make and take packets to cut. So you would just have access to it to enjoy the day, possibly win prizes, and see what all we did and have the written instructions so that you can recreate it on your own. So hopefully that helps a little bit. The Facebook event is June 29th. Again, it stays on Facebook, so you don't have to worry about being there that day if you can't. The kits will be mailed June 24th if you purchase make and take packets. RSVP and payment is due by June 15th. And then I'm going to have several emails going out, and like I said, it's on my blog. So the make and takes will be using 3 new bundles. The bundles are, I'm going to show them to you right now. So you would need to at least own all 3 of the new stamp sets to be able to complete the projects. Thank you, Teresa. As we show you, of course, you can take the paper and do whatever you want with. But now, if you order the bundles, that's just going to help you even more, because we will be pre-die cutting, or I will be for my customers, pre-die cutting and embossing and all that stuff when possible. But for example, if you have a card in this class, which will have 4 projects, floral essence, sorry about all the lights, there is a stamp right here that matches this punch. Well, if you didn't buy the punch, you're going to have to stamp that and then hand cut it out. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So, I can't even remember. My cards are actually over here, but they're secret. Oh, like, for example, one of the cards uses the circle framelits. I'll just tell you that. So I'm going to pre-cut those circles for you, but I'm not going to pre-punch this because you have to stamp first, then punch. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so here we go. Everybody's been asking me, I want to know what stamps you're using in these classes. So Floral Essence, which you can purchase June 4th or today if you're a demonstrator, plus the matching punch, which is a bundle. I can't think of the name of the punch, I'm sorry. Then we're using Free as a Bird. Hey, Teresa, here's your set, Free as a Bird. It's super cute, and Alejandra's designing these cards, and all 3 of us have actually already designed our cards. This is bundled with the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss stitched nested label dies. Look at those dies, super cool. It cuts this shape and it stitches on both sides like many of our dies. But again, if you don't own these, you can still complete the class because I'll pre-cut those for you with just the set. But of course the bundle saves you 10%, better deal. And when you register, you will have a chance, if you choose, to add those on. So check that out when you register. Then the next, or the last one, is called Sailing Home. Really, it's just a beautiful set, but really great masculine as well as if you're just a nautical person. I love it. It has a lot of cool coordinating products too. But anyway, smooth sailing dies, Stampin' Cut and Emboss. You guys can see our new packaging. These are our new dies. They work the same as our old dies. They're perfect. And here's the dies. So again, if maybe we're going to tell you stamp the lighthouse and then cut it out, if you don't have the dies, you have to hand cut it out. But if there's like oh my goodness, a wheel a steering wheel. I know that's not the right word. On your card, I'll pre-die cut that for you. Hopefully that all makes sense. All right, so that's Stampin' with Friends annual catalog celebration. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Debbie. And good morning, Debbie. All right. That was the third, no, that was the second event. Okay, the third one, I scheduled a Stampin' Bingo. It is Friday, July 26th. That's not till July, but I want to give you all a heads up. It's for the new catalog. So Stamping Bingo, July 26th. That was the first day I could fit it in, because I have a senior graduating at the very end of May, and then party in June, and it's just too busy. So July 26th is when bingo is, in the evening, of course, and that's a Friday. Okay, the 4th is my stamping cruise. You don't want to miss out on this, y'all. It's so much fun. First of all, you have the opportunity to just go on a cruise and save money. Our group rate is way cheaper than booking through Royal Caribbean. That's first of all. And if you have friends or family that you want to cruise with, everybody doesn't have to take the stamping portion. That is added on separate by choice. You could have if you wanted to go on the cruise, if anyone did, I know, right? Senior, crazy. And not do the stamping portion, you could book it through our travel agents and save that money. It's October 6th through 13th from Galveston, Texas, on Liberty of the Seas. So I'll put the link to that event when after this video gets posted later. Okay. And last but not least on my events is the $1 Million Celebration. Thank you guys again for helping me with all my sales, or your purchases help me reach that number in sales. So save the date, August 24th, Midlothian Civic Center. It's a free event for anyone who's purchased from me in the last 12 months and for my team. There will be prizes. There will be make and takes. The whole thing's free. And there's a to-go option as well. So if you're an online long-distance customer, you get to participate as well. There will be a required RSVP link. If you don't, I'll send it to you. And if you don't RSVP, you won't be included in the to-go version. So make sure you check your emails for that much closer in August. And you still have time to get in on that, because anyone who's ordered from me in the last 12 months gets to participate. So if you haven't ordered from me in the last 12 months, hop on the website today and place an order. Okay, if you want to be updated about any of this stuff regularly, you can always join my email newsletter, and the link to that will be posted in the video description here. Stampin' Up! Specials. So I'm sorry. This is why I have to put everything in front of me so that I don't forget stuff. I meant to show y'all the sampler we made last month when I was talking about classes 30 minutes ago. And you can see all my lights here. But this is the one we made at class in April. So just another, the point is to give you an idea of what samplers are. The one we're making this month, like I told y'all, is with the Crafting Forever stamp set. So I forgot to show you this. I apologize, but it was in my stack here. So that's the one we made, and you can sign up for the one this month, live or to go. I mail those. Okay, so the new catalog is coming June 4th. I've already talked about it plenty. Let me give you all another close-up of these images on the front. Good Morning Magnolia, the Sailing Away stuff. Both of those are in the pre-order. The first way to receive a copy is to attend my event. My classes May 17th and 18th. So come to class, I'm going to have them. I ordered my books this morning. You will get one. Oops, can't show you the back, just the front. The second way is to come see me at the Great American Scrapbook Convention in Arlington. The booth is June 6th through 8th, so I will have them there as well. If you're a regular customer, I'll give it to you. If you're not, if I've never met you before and you never purchased, you can buy them for $5, or if you order that day, you get it free. And then you can also pick them up from me after May 18th here at my house. If you're a long distance customer, check with me to see if I've mailed you one already. And if you're not a customer, I've never met you before and you've never purchased, you can buy it for $8, which includes shipping it to you. That's the main cost. But you'll get a coupon for $8 towards off of your next order. And you do want this book, of course. I want to show you all the new in colors real quick. Hopefully on the, you know, when you're watching it on your device, you'll be able to kind of tell what they really look like. But we have Rococo Rose, a really pretty pink, terracotta tile, and definitely when you put these up to any current color, they're not the same. But I didn't want to take your time in this video today to compare everything because it's a long video. Pretty peacock, so you probably think that that's Tranquil Tide, but it's not. It's different. I thought it too. Seaside Spray. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell what that looks like at all in the video, but it's a really, really light color, and it's bluish, but to me it has purple tint. And then Purple Posy. An extremely light purple, really pretty. So there's the new in colors. We have a really pretty new ribbon coming with these, and some enamel dots and all kinds of stuff. Hey Kathy, good morning. Good morning, Tracy. I'm glad you love terracotta. Yes, terracotta, again, it looks like it would be like actually more in the catalog, it looks like it would be like Calypso Coral, which I actually happen to have here because we're using Calypso Coral on our card today. So that's Calypso Coral and that's terracotta tile. Anyway, now I messed up my stack of papers over here for stamping. Okay, really pretty new in colors. So lots of cool new stuff in that new book. And demonstrators who placed orders today, they put the new book in the catalog, in your box as well. Okay, so I told you how you can get it. The storage by Stampin' Up. Mine is right here. This is all I have so far. But just to remind you guys, I know I showed it last month, or I talked about it at least. It's coming out in the new catalog, but currently 2 of the items are sold out, which is the open storage, which is the big empty box, and the ink pad and marker storage. They're expecting those to come back around July 1st. And the Stamp and Blend storage, as of when I checked yesterday, was still good to go. But both of the toppers, the storage lid and the storage topper, are low inventory. So you may have to wait a little bit to get that if you haven't yet, but I definitely like it. I'm going to get enough for all of my ink pads, but once it's available, again, here it is. It just looks really pretty. That's the open storage. I know this is really far from the camera, but if you can see, you can put anything you want in there. I have a bunch of cards from the new catalog. And I have my samples right here from my event, my Stampin' with Friends. And then I have a little succulent that Pam Easterling gave me because Stampin' Up puts little plants and stuff on their pictures, and I thought, I'm going to be fancy like them. Okay. Everything is Rosy product medley. Have you guys seen that yet? Let me know if you've ordered it. It started for everybody yesterday, May 1st. Not just, we didn't get a pre-order on that, us demonstrators. It started for customers and us yesterday. So here's a picture of what all comes in it. I have ordered mine, but it won't be here until tomorrow. But you get a stamp set, dies, ribbons, a new embellishment that we've never sold before, these little mirror dot things, shimmer paint, die cut pieces that are already decorated, and designer paper, and rose gold foil. Yay, Cindy, yes. And okay, it's $80, which I was like, no thank you when I first heard that. But then I decided to go through and check the value of it, and I posted this on on my blog and on Facebook. But I forgot to put it in my email, actually, the value. But I took the list of items here, and first of all, I went through the current catalog, actually the new catalog, to compare pricing for a stamp set of 18 photopolymer and a set of dies that's 10. And then everything else was easy to price because we sell stuff just like it. And the only things, there were 3 things I didn't know how to price at all. The sheets of die cuts And I think there was one other thing that I didn't know how to price. So I just didn't even include those in the value. And I came up with a minimum cost to buy everything individually of $86. So hey, it is a good deal. It's exclusive. You can only get these items through May 31st or while supplies last. Who knows if it's going to sell out? We don't know. Let's see if this one looks any better without the plastic sleeve. So we don't know if it's going to sell out. We don't have a clue how many they have. 80 bucks. If you would like it, go ahead and grab it now. And of course, if you're a demonstrator, you can order that with your discount and get host benefits and all that stuff. Okay. Last but not least, retiring items. As y'all know, oh no, it's not last. Anyway, the retiring list are out. Accessories are while supplies last. Stamps, you can get them still until May 24th. Then they're while supplies last. Wood stamps are retiring for sure. Anything that comes in wood, even if it's carrying over, you can't get the wood anymore. And clear is retiring. So even if a stamp set is carrying over, but now it will be, and it's currently sold in wood or clear, it'll be cling in the new book. And then don't forget, all current bundle pricing is retiring. So if I can find an example real quick, here we go. So Happy Tales is yay carrying over. That means you can still buy this set and the dog builder punch in the new book, but you cannot get them for both for 10% off. The bundle will retire. They've been doing that for many years now. Stampin' Up! Has. So that's just how it is. You have to get the bundle when it first comes out to save that 10%. And then there's a list of well, I printed this yesterday, so I don't know if anything has changed, but what is sold out: the Best Bunny Photopolymer Bundle, the Lemon Lime Twist cardstock, gone. Broadway Bound cardstock pack, Share What You Love cardstock pack, Animal Expedition cardstock pack. The Stampin' Trimmer, the scoring blades and the replacement mats are sold out on that. The 1/8 inch circle punch is sold out. The Bunny Builder Punch sold out. Replacement standard cutting pads for the Big Shot are sold out. The Climbing Rose Bundle, Rose Trellis. My iPad decided to do something weird over there. The Rose Trellis Thinlits. Wonderful Romance Bundle, Floral Romance Specialty Designer Paper. Sorry, now I can't watch on the iPad, and I really need that when I'm stamping because I can't see the screen anymore. Wonderful Floral Framelit Dies, Birthday Cheer Bundle, Detailed Birthday Edgelit Dies, Florentine Filigree Bundle, Florentine Thinlit Dies, Dear Doily Bundle, Doily Builder Dies. Sold out. So if you want something that's retiring, get it while you can. May's Paper Pumpkin is going to be a kit that is designed by Stampin' Up's co-founder, Shelly Gardner. Paper Pumpkin is our monthly surprise craft kit in the mail. You get a kit. You don't know what's going to be in it until you get it. You get pictures and instructions. It opens somehow. Instructions, plus they do a video instruction. And then you get an exclusive stamp set. This is last month's, by the way, obviously, that you can't buy anywhere else, only in the kit. You get accessories, ribbons, whatever to go with the kit. And then you get all the supplies to make whatever the projects are. These are really pretty last month. Let's see, there's this piece. And then, of course, your card bases and envelopes and whatever else you need. You always get at least one ink, which I love to save those also and use on my Stamparatus. I just dropped half of that. So anyway, that's what Paper Pumpkin is. Well, the one for May is going to be designed by Stampin' Up's co-founder, Shelly Gardner. We received a sample of this at Onstage, and it's really pretty and cute and elegant. That's Shelly style. Very detailed and elegant, and also what's the word? Not grungy, but you know, she puts a lot of like sponging and layering and stuff. I'm gonna grab my water. I'm thirsty today. Anyway, so it's really pretty. It's $19.95 a month. In June, it is going up to $22 a month. And you can subscribe, which I'll put the link to that in the video. Or you can make a one-time purchase for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. So anyway, any questions on that, just let me know. Don't forget Powder Pink, Lemon Lime Twist, Tranquil Tide, Berry Burst, and Fresh Fig are retiring. You should know that from the list and me telling you, but just don't forget, like if you need an ink refill, now's the time to get it, especially, or cardstock, and so on. Okay, so every month, now we're on to Jennifer's specials. Every month when you place an online order with me using the month's host code of $25 or more, you're going to get a free class packet mailed to you to make 4 cards. Woohoo! So for the month of May, if you do that, $25 or more with this month's host code, the class packet will use the Vibrant Vases stamp set. And of course, I'll use the Vases punch as well. But that's the stamp set that we'll be using in the free class that I'll mail to you at the end. Actually, when May ends, it'll be mailed in June. And it'll look something like this, but it'll be completely different because it'll be different projects, of course. So this month's host code is TQEZNKWM. There you go. But it'll be posted on the video description. If your order is $50 or more, you're also going to receive a free accessory. So you saw the rhinestones in that one. This month, they're for April's order, they're getting a roll of ribbon, and who knows what it'll be next month. Everybody who's hopping on, don't forget to say hi to me so that I know you watched the video so I can put you in my drawing. Because later, like right now, I see Marilyn just came on. Christine, hey Christine, Tracy, I think you said hi, Tracy. But anyway, if you don't say hi, later I won't see that you were watching. So just a little tip so I can put you in my drawing. And of course, if you want to share this video with anybody, feel free. Hey Marilyn. Okay, so let's see. I told you about that. If you place an online order and it's $150 or more, forget the host code. Don't put it in, because that means you're host, and Stampin' Up! Will give you free stuff, and I'll still give you my free stuff too. I want to remind everybody to stop hoarding their cards. If you do, which I know not all of you do, and that's awesome that you don't. But if you just make cards and go to classes and make cards and blah, 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 and then you keep them in your room in a safe place where no one can ever touch them, like all of us do, we're missing out on an opportunity to brighten people's lives. So I have my campaigns, hashtag stop card hoarding, and that is to encourage us to mail at least 1 card a week. Actually mail it, you know, with a postage stamp mailbox, because checking your mail can be like the most unexciting thing ever when it's just bills and stuff that you have to recycle. So I'm encouraging you guys to do that, and I would love it if you would post pictures either on my business page or your personal page of the card you are mailing for the week, and put hashtag stop card hoarding so we can see how many people are really doing this. It would be awesome. I am so proud. Since last month, I've mailed 4 cards. Again, some of you are probably laughing at me like 4 in 1 month, but that's 1 a week. And I probably haven't mailed 4 in the last few years. So it's a problem. Okay, I have a super quick tip, and then we're going to get to the stamping. And on the stamping today, I have like I guess it's definitely anyone can use it, but also if you're a demonstrator, it's kind of a design tip. If you need help with designing, which probably y'all don't, but I do, so there we go. Anyway, this tip is if you're a demonstrator, you can do this now. If you're a customer, you can do it with current catalogs now or the new catalog June 4th. And this is what I know about iPhones, but I'm sure there's a version or you can do it on another one, an Android. So on your phone, go to the Stampin' Up! Website and download the catalog, the current catalog, or the occasions, or the new one. And then when it's downloaded on iPhones, there's a little box with an arrow pointing up. Box with an arrow. You click on that, and then you can download that to your Kindle, to your books. Angel told me hers was on her files in her phone, which I don't know how to do that part. But basically, you can put that catalog on your phone, and now when you're sitting at the dentist office, when you're at work and your demonstrator texts you, this literally just happened, and she's like, the paper you ordered is sold out. I'm sorry. The designer paper you ordered is sold out. Can you please pick something else? You can just have that catalog literally right there on your phone. You don't have to have internet to get to it. And you can look at every single page. You can zoom in and see something close up. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, I just wanted to share that tip. And of course, like if you're a demonstrator, maybe like I had customers ask me if something was in the new catalog. Well, so I could, yes, Catherine, yes. I could have, if I had remembered I had the new catalog on my phone, because I was away from home, I could have just looked and said yes or no, it's in there or not. So yes, it's very awesome. And Chris Tremere is the one that originally told me that tip. And then I kind of forgot about it, and then I remembered about it. Okay. Don't forget to comment. Oh, say hi. Share, all that, so y'all can get entered into drawings. I'm going to point you down now and show you some stamping stuff. And hopefully I'll remember to glance over at my other screen and see the comments in case there's anything I need to react to. Okay, so what I have here for you to see first is a bunch of cards. So I've learned this from Alejandra Gomez, she's a team member, and I do events with her, is to use sketches, which again, probably not anything mind earth-shattering to a lot of you. But a sketch is where you literally see like a black and white image showing you, here's your card front, put a piece of designer paper here, put an image here, put a sentiment here. And then you can take those sketches and sort of, I don't know where the third one is, sort of run with them and do different designs, different layouts, and so on. So here are two cards that use the same sketch. Both of these are designed by Alejandra, actually. But do you guys see what I mean about the layout? So then here are three cards. Oh, I guess I only have two of each. Okay, I know where the third one is. I'll show you in a minute. Same thing. You see how it doesn't have to be exactly the same. So this one has a bow here, this one has a bow here. These are die cut images from designer paper. This is stamped. Long image, short image. Stamped background, designer paper background. But it's the sketch. Keep these in order. Here's another example. So again, same sketch, same idea, way more detail, way less detail. Ribbons in different spots and so on. Here's this one. You get the idea, I'm sure. Okay, these are the ones I thought I had here. So those were all designed by Alejandra. These were designed by me, but just using the sketch. So this one, first of all, I'm using the Bloom by Bloom. Let me take away my sticky note. I'm using the Bloom by Bloom stamp set, which is retiring. Oh. The Happiness Blooms designer paper, also retiring. The Calypso Coral Satin Ribbon, retiring. Happiness Blooms Enamel Dots, retiring. I think I used the, yes, dot to dot embossing folder, retiring. I didn't use the punches on this one, but they're going away as well. So get this stuff while you can. This is probably surprisingly my favorite set in this book because it's so much more versatile than it looks here in the picture. Okay, so this is what I'm using. For a demonstrator, I actually am going to show you in a sec all the supplies that I used to make these 4 cards, and one of them we're going to make today. So here's the first card that we're not making today. Here's the sketch. And so this one has no stamped background. Stamp background, stamp background. So you can see how you can just modify it. It doesn't have to be an exact copy of the original sketch. Okay, so there's that one. Then there's this one. And that would be this sketch right here. I don't know if these are all fitting in the screen. So you see, same general idea, but this time my greeting is a die cut image. And yeah, so you get the idea. I actually did hand cut out this flower, so a little more detail there. You know, that's up to you when you're designing. And then there's this one, and that is this sketch right here. I use the embossing folder as a background, same size designer paper and background paper, same circle. Of course, it could be any circle. Even it could be not a circle, a square, a rectangle, whatever. Just an image right there. Ribbon, and so on. Okay, so the one we're going to make today is going to follow this sketch. And as you can see now, you probably know that it would be extremely easy to come up with a design with that sketch with this stamp set. Because, yeah, it just is. Thank you, Marilyn, for sharing. Ooh, I mailed the card. Yes, Teresa texted me a picture of a card, which was really fancy and intricate. And she said she mailed it already. So, yay. Okay, so I already posted these measurements online, and these are the pieces we'll be using for today's card. So we have the half sheet of, let's say the name of this, Calypso Coral cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5. A fourth of a sheet of the designer paper, Happiness Blooms, 4 1/4 by 4 inches by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have the scrap of Calypso Coral, 2.5 by 2.5. This one we do want the Whisper White to be 2 inches, 2 by 2. And then another small scrap, 1 3/4 by 1 of Calypso Coral. Okay, so for this card, well, let me show you guys the supplies first that I used for all of these. So here's the designer paper. It is the Happiness Blooms, While Supplies Last, Retiring, Happiness Blooms. So cute and bright and colorful and cute. And then we'll look at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. The one that was shorter is not showing. It is this one, which I tried to make like a good luck card with this, but then I couldn't find a good luck stamp fast and I gave up. But anyway, that would be a cute, almost looks like clovers. Okay, so we used that. We used, for all 4 cards, these 5 colors. So if you're taking notes, you can do this as a class real quick before everything retires. Night of Navy, Calypso Coral, Call Me Clover, Pineapple Punch, and Lovely Lipstick. The Calypso Coral Satin Ribbon, the Happiness Blooms Enamel Dots, Bloom by Bloom. For the words, because this has no words, I use the Well Said stamp set and the coordinating well-written framelits, which comes with 24 different framelits. I have Wish pulled out from here because that's what we're using today, I think. Oh no, Miss. M-I-S-S, Miss. And then I used 2 other sets of framelits, the stitched shapes and the layering squares. And of course, you know, like if you don't have the layering squares, I just use that for a scallop. So don't put a scallop border, just put a regular border. Oh my goodness, my dogs are howling. This is the also used dot to dot embossing folder that's retiring. Okay, so those, I'm just showing you that again as a demonstrator, and that's what all I used in the class, if you were doing this as a class. Okay, so back to the card now. Hopefully I've kept everything I need where it should be. Also, if you share the video today when I mail you the prize, which is the, if you win, the Share What You Love embellishment kit, you also get this card that I'm making today. And if I mess it up, you get my other one that I already made. So we're going to fold our half sheet of Calypso Coral in half with the bone folder. That's our card base. And then set it aside. If you're in class with me or you're making this at home, of course, I recommend you stamp and sign your name on the back so that whoever you give it to knows you made it. And of course, easy, the designer paper is just going to go there. Let's see, where is my sketch? Here they are, so you can, let's see if those will be in the screen, and you can keep an eye on what I'm doing here. So this piece is going to be turned at an angle instead of square. And I'm going to use from Bloom by Bloom the small little tulipy looking flower, the stem for that, and these little dots. I am going to change one thing from my original, and we will see which one looks better. And then from Well Said, I'm using the word you. Okay, so I'm going to, actually, I'm going to stamp you first in Calypso Coral. So don't forget, you open these new pads like it's, you're putting, going to look in a mirror and then open it. I'm going to put you right there. Yes, perfect. Woohoo. And then, by the way, I have my foam mat here just to remind everybody, if you don't have a hard surface like me here, when you use photopolymer stamps, make sure you use a foam, this is the Stampin' Pierce mat from Stampin' Up, foam mat under your paper to get a smooth image. If you have a really hard table or like a kitchen counter, then you don't need to worry about that. Okay, so I have Call Me Clover to stamp the stem. I wanted to put you first so I could see where it ends up to add that stem. Hopefully that makes sense. And then the flower is going to be in Calypso Coral. I'm a little close to that top. That's too much. I'm going to do it different. We're going to do this. Then the word you, which I've apparently put away. You. Then we'll add the stem. Sorry, had to adjust that because I messed it up. Okay. Now the dots on my card I already made, I did them in Calypso Coral. Then later I looked at this designer paper and I was like, oh, those dots are navy. Maybe I should have done navy. So we'll see which one looks better, but we're going to do navy now. And we'll see how the finished card, which one looks better. Okay. Yay for all that stamping halfway decent. Then, since I am copying these sketches very closely, we're going to scallop here. And for the word you, we're going to put miss. I miss you. So I have, for the scallop square here, this piece, and the word miss right there. Thank goodness that I keep my Big Shots close by this area because I forgot to bring a Big Shot over for this. But I was able to grab it just now. As you know, Stampin' Up! Is discontinuing the Big Shot, but you can still purchase it right now from us. So if you need a die cutting machine, grab it now while you can get credit from me for online ordering, for class, purchases, for host benefits, whatever you want. But in the future, until we come out with our own machine, you will be able to use our dies with any die cutting machine. Try not to shake the camera too much. Here. And I think I said it, but if not, well said and well written are carrying over. But to get the 10% discount on both, you can only get that until June 3rd. Okay, so there's that. Let me take Miss off of here and get this big, oh, it's stuck because my plates are so scratched up. Let me get the big shot out of the way. Okay, so now we have those two pieces. I was just gonna comment that if I do, when I need to poke something out of my paper, I like to use a toothpick instead of the piercer or take your pick tool, because you're much less likely to stab yourself in that case. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and attach my designer paper. I was looking around frantically for my adhesive. It is 4 by 5 1/4 again. And then I'm going to attach this little guy to the scallop square. Okay. And let me go ahead and attach Miss for Miss You. So this is the silicone craft sheet. It is a must-have stamping product. We sell it. I use it for is to keep adhesive from getting all over my scratch paper when I'm putting adhesive on something really tiny like this. But as you can see, I don't like to just go over the whole thing with my tape runner, my snail, because if so, then it will stretch over and show. It will actually be on between the hole in the S. It'll show. I don't know how to say it right. Just don't do it that way. Okay, so Miss You. Super cute, right? So we're almost there, but we want to add the ribbon. So there's two ways. There's probably more than two. One way you can do it is add adhesive here on your card and just stick it down and then cut it. Before you cut it though, check and see if it matches. I like to use much less ribbon than that. So I've done it a couple different ways, but this is how I'm doing it currently. So I make the little shape and then I trim that off. And now I know I need another one that long. And I know I need the end angled. Okay. So it's a lot less ribbon than the other way. I'm putting it on this top right, so adhesive there. I always like to look at this from the front when I'm doing it so I can see how it's coming out. I always get confused where to put the other piece. I have to look back and forth at my card multiple times. And do that. But I always look from the front instead of the back, because I'm like, from the back you can't see what it's going to look like on the front. The cool thing about this is if it doesn't look good, you just rip that ribbon off and try again. You can do that. Take the ribbon off and on as many times as you want. And then I will just place dimensionals where they overlap the ribbon to make sure it doesn't pop off later. It secures it down. And then a couple more. And we'll be ready to put it down. Calypso Coral. Thank you, Kathy. I love Calypso Coral. To me, this ribbon is so not impressive in the catalog. But this whole catalog, Occasions catalog, I've been using so much of this Calypso Coral satin ribbon. I'm actually pretty sad it's not carrying over into the new book. So, sad. Okay, then last but not least, we're going to add some Happiness Blooms enamel dots. I've got a real big mess today. So I want to remind you guys that the paper piercing tool is retiring, sadly. I assume it's because we now have this Take Your Pick tool, which has a piercing end. So you can, I'm going to grab this medium-sized dot here and put it on top of this stamped dot. You can use this tool. I just kind of think that this one's a little more delicate, and so for this kind of thing, I like to use this one better. Of course, I'm going to have to transition because I'm all Stampin' Up all the time, but the Take Your Pick tool will work. But if you don't have a paper piercing tool, you might want to grab one. Now, Miss needs a dot on the eye. I'm going to use the small one. Excuse me while I drop the dot. It does die cut a dot, but that's way too much trouble for me. So there we go. There is the sketch. Here are the other two sketches. And then here's the one I made previously. I don't think it's going to show there. So I had inked up the dot image and stamped it off. I am putting my hands all in these dirty stamps. I had inked up the dots in Calypso Coral, stamped on my scratch paper, and then on here so they would be different. I kind of think I like the coral better, but let me know which one y'all like better. Calypso Coral dots or Night of Navy dots. As a reminder, I did these in navy to match the designer paper. And let me know, like, what do y'all think about the sketch idea? Do you do that already? Do you never heard of it? Or were you more like me, like I've heard of it for sure, and but I've never done it because it intimidated me and I couldn't really wrap my head around it. I think what fixed it for me is having these samples in hand. So this is one time where I would encourage a little bit of card hoarding, even though we're supposed to stop it, because I was able to pull these samples and then quickly make these. And actually for my last month's online ordering class, which those cards aren't here right now because Landa has them at her house, but to design those cards, I used the sketches as well. It made it really easy. So let me put all 4 of these cards here. I think I'm going to need to go down a little bit. To remind you that this could make a really, in my opinion, a really good class to say farewell to Bloom by Bloom and all the coordinating products that go with that. Maybe you guys want to copy it or just make the cards for yourself. If you are interested in these measurements on these other 3 cards, let me know. Thank you for the heart, whoever did that. I appreciate the love there. Pam, thank you for sharing. And Linda, thank you very much. I do love these colors too, Linda. They are just so pretty. I hate that that's crooked, but I never know which direction to go to make it not crooked. I think it's just so bright and pretty, and that's why I have been loving this suite this whole catalog time. So anyway, hopefully you like it too, and hopefully you already have it. Okay. Hey everybody. Hey Linda. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I thought earlier that we were going to go way over the 1 hour mark, which is about how long these videos take. But look at me, it's only 11:08. So not bad. Thank you, Sherry. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's helpful to you, like I said, in your designing world. Thank you, Linda. It's so sweet. I hope y'all have a great month. Like always, I would love to jump in before next month and do a live video, but it may or may not happen because I'm busy. And I'll be dealing with graduation stuff coming up soon and all that. Don't forget, y'all can come to my meeting. It's this Saturday, May 4th. And check us out. Check out me and my group and see what we do. Thank you guys for the love. I appreciate that. If you're watching the video later, say hi. Bye, Barbara. So that I can enter you into this drawing. I'm going to do the drawing in about a week, which is always my goal. Sometimes it takes me longer. The good thing when it takes me longer is everybody who's watched the video, which I know you watched the video if you said hi, gets entered. So if you comment before I do the drawing, you get into the drawing. And it's a class kit that I will mail to you as a reminder. That class kit is these 4 cards, which I show in full at the beginning of the video. And well, I'm trying to pull this one because that's my favorite. But anyway, they're, in my opinion, really pretty. So that's what the prize is, and you'll get a PDF tutorial for that as well. Thanks, Linda. And then if you want to share the video and comment that you did so that I will know, you can possibly win this kit along with today's card. So you might want to say which color you like better, navy or coral. All right. Don't forget to stop card hoarding, get a card mailed this week, and make a post on Facebook so I can check you out and be inspired by you. Y'all have a great month, a great day. It hasn't been raining since the beginning, so maybe we're in luck. See y'all later. Bye.